In this lecture, we are going to discuss the internal structure of pneumatophore. In the previous lecture, we had already mentioned that in roots for respiration, the most important category is the formation of pneumatophores, which is seen in mangrove plants. These are negatively geotropic structures which arise from the horizontal growing branches of roots below soil, and from there the peg-like structures they arise, which are called pneumatophores, and for gaseous exchange they have abundant lenticels on them. Okay. So, now we are going to discuss their anatomy, and the typical reference that we will take here is Sonarchia A. petala. Sonarchia A. petala, it is a mangrove plant in which pneumatophores are seen. So, if we look at the cross section of a pneumatophore, it is a typical stem-like structure in which cork is present towards the outer side, because lenticels are there. So, cork is definitely available, followed by cortex. Then we have endodermis, pericycle, the stellar portion with large pith. So, a typical dicot stem-like structure. The only difference is in the presence of certain star-shaped cells, chlorenchymatous, cortex, and we see certain spicules, peculiar one, which are present in the cortical region. Okay. So, first we will discuss the written content and then we will make the final diagram. So, the outermost layer, if we talk about Sonarchia in a cross section, the outermost layer is cork. So, it is the outermost layer made up of cork cell layers. Okay. Previously, we have discussed the formation of periderm, and on the outer side cork is formed, which are having all the rectangular cells without intercellular spaces in a continuous patch, having lenticels at few places. But now here the cork is a laminar cork. It is present in the form of layers. Okay, that will be very clear in the diagram itself. So, we have cork in the form of cork cell layers, which are separated by chlorenchymatous separating layers. Each cork layer is 3-celled thick. The outer, middle and inner cork layer. So, now we will observe different kinds of cork present in the form of layers, which are divided into outer, middle and inner cork. These are called lamellae, and you all know lamellae means layers. So, cork is present in the form of layers. It possesses large number of lenticels for gaseous exchange, because these are the roots modified for respiration. So, they have abundant lenticels, which are also called pneumatodes, which are required for gaseous exchange. So, that was about cork. Now, below cork we have chlorenchymatous cortex. It is lacunate. Lacunate means having abundant intercellular spaces, lacuna, gaps. Outer cortex is chlorenchymatous and groups of sclerids are present in this area for mechanical strength. And the cells in this region are stellate. Okay, so we will make the radiating star-like structures, the elongated cells around the spicules, so that will give a star-like appearance. So that is characteristic of cortex. Now another layer is endodermis. It is single layered with barrel shaped cells. This is a general type as we always draw in case of endodermis. The cells are barrel shaped, they have abundant starch grains and they have the proper rectangular format without intercellular spaces, and it is always single layered. Now the another layer is pericycle. If you people remember the dicot stem, there also we study the pericycle having two type of patches, sclerenchymatous and parenchymatous. These sclerenchymatous patches always come just above the phloem elements. So same is the condition here also. So in this case, pericycle is made up of isolated patches of thick walled cells, means sclerenchymatous cells capping the phloem and alternating parenchymatous cells. Next layer is pith. We will discuss pith and vascular bundles separately, but otherwise you can mention it under stele as well. Okay. So it is parenchymatous sclerids are present in this region in distal part of root. Okay, means pneumatophores. So the distal part, the terminal part, there in the pith region sclerids are present and they are for mechanical strength. Okay, another part in the stellar region is vascular bundles. These are conjoint, collateral, open and end arc, arranged in a ring just like dicot stems. Okay, so its structure resembles dicot stems. Secondary growth occurs by activity of vascular cambium. So as bundles are open, so vascular cambium is present since beginning. The bundles are conjoined, means they are present along different, the xylem and phloem is present along different radii. They are collateral, means a single strip of cambium is present in between xylem and phloem. They are open, means cambium is present, so there is scope of secondary growth. Endark means the protoxylem faces the center of the pneumatophore and metaxylem is present towards outer side. So all characters, they are typical of a dicot stem. Okay. So because cambium is present, so secondary growth also takes place. So that was about the structure. So now we will draw the cellular diagram